name is Owa. Good morning, everyone. My name is Owa. I was part of those people that went for Nysc orientation from Bash B Stream 2. We were part of those people that was shifted to Bash C. I was later given call-up letter. I'm reporting from Niger. This Niger. This early morning they woke up us that we should be going back home. Some of us don't have transport fare. They say we should be going back home. Look at us. Please, people should help us target Nysc. People should help us target Nysc. They say we should be going back home. Yesterday they say we should come by 5:30 this morning. That the portal will be open. Only for us to go to the hall and they said that we should be going home. They came from Edo State to Niger. Spend more than 40K and they say we should be going home.
Scrap Nysc, that is National Youth Service Corps in Nigeria. Scrap it. When something do not make sense, it becomes nonsense. Right from 1970, the war between Biafra and Nigeria ended. They adopted no victor, no vanquish. Reconstruction, rehabilitation, and what again? They started reconstructing things, and saying they are bringing unity. But that unity, since 1970, the war ended, did not have any face in any part of Nigeria. There is no unity. The same thing that caused the war during 1966-67, that lasted almost 3 years, 1970. The problem is still here right and now. Nysc, you need to scrap it. I want anyone who is in the university to help me. If you have a good ties with what I am saying here, to scrap Nysc, and make sure you share this across to people. Because when they said when a greeting passes the ankle, it passes the palm going to the ankle, it means catch up. You are about to be caught. Scrap Nysc now. It has no value in the lives of Nigerians. I am a graduate with 2 degrees. The way you call it, with 2 degrees. And I studied in Nigeria before I left the shores of Nigeria. I'm a graduate. But I am saying this evening, hear me clearly, I am not exaggerating. The thing that Nysc was made for is not working. It has never helped in any way. Nysc, after the war, came up in order to unite the nation so that Hausa, Igbo, and the Yoruba, they shall unite again. But they did not tell us the truth, even till today. There is no truth of that unity. It is not working. The East is crying, the Hausa is crying, the North, the West is crying. Everyone wants each other to leave his environment. What is going on? Go and watch the news. That is not what I have come to today. It's not today's topic. But Nysc should be scrapped. Because why? The thing that Nysc was made for wasn't working. There is no unity. 2, anyone in the university will bear me witness of what I am saying. But before then, watch this video. We come back.
Yes,
flow freely as family members share memories of 26-year-old Ifedola Oladipo, a first-class transport management graduate of the Ladoke Akitala University of Technology, Ogbomoso.
Thank you for watching that. Nkechi Igwetu was shot dead 6 years ago by a policeman in Kano. That is in the northern part, if I am mistaken, Kano. In the northern part, he was shot dead when she was going to a party with her colleagues. That is how it happens. The people that own this lady have become a chicken that rear children without eating their benefits. Nkechi Igwetu is an Igbo woman, as the name sounds. He left the Igbo land and went for Kano or Kaduna to serve her land. What happened? She died there. Ifedola Oladipo, that is Yoruba name, I'm an Igbo man. She died while serving in the north. She died out of callousness. He died. Okay, let us leave that out. What of Chukwudumebi? Chukwudumebi is a young, vibrant guy from the southeast who also died on re-election in River State. He left his land and went there, and he died there. That is why I said you scrap this. Anybody that graduated from the university, let him or her be given that Nysc certificate so that he will have rest. Okay, they carry an Igbo man or Igbo woman and send him to the north where Boko Haram is ravaging everywhere. You hear their sound, you hear their stories. Many of them were killed. You carry an Hausa man who is in the north and brought to the west. That is Yoruba land. They will be here very peacefully, finish and go. You carry a Yoruba, you carried him and take him to Zamfara state. He goes there. He will meet insurgency. Many of them on the process will be no more. And their parents are crying. You watch another video at the end of this video. You are going to see another video in the end of this video. What does that mean? That means that when sense is removed, it becomes nonsense. I call it, on my own opinion, nonsense, because it is not helping. Have you heard about the story of the Nysc students that died on a motor crash? Okay, see this one that is playing here. This one is moto, a car that is carrying Nysc. Do you know how many people that was wounded or died? Watch it closely. That is the reason why I'm saying you should scrap Nysc. Why these young people are going to Nysc is because of the Nysc certificate they will give to them. Imagine. After all they suffer, many of them fell down with lecturers. After lecturers molesting these young people in the school, some of them become emergency harlots, some of them become emergency Yahoo boys in order to make money to pay for their tuition fee, pay for their carryover, pay even their lecturers who are manipulating them. Some of them are paying in kind, some are sleeping with lecturers out of their consent. After all this, you still endanger their life. Everywhere now in Nigeria is insurgency. You still endanger the lives of these young people that you cannot even afford job for after working, after schooling. You can't afford afford job. For what is the essence of you taking them to north, bringing them to the east, or taking them to the west in order for them to die? Some of these young people has MS. They have sickness in them that if their family did not take care of them, they will just go. But you don't consider it. Some of them carelessly have died in the hospital. They have died in the hospital because there is no proper treatment. Nigeria has no proper treatment for patients. Some of these people have drowned in the river. Some have committed suicide because they don't value life again after school. When they finish, they will come up with their certificate looking for a job and no job will be given to them. You are suffering them the more. Scrap this NYSC nonsense. Scrap it. Scrap NYSC nonsense. I want everyone to continue sharing this thing.